So granuloma, and from what I can see, if you kind of go here, you can see how it's digging into the skin. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna numb it up first, then I'm gonna take out these little edges. I'm hoping to keep your toenail on. I will tell you if fluid has started to leak underneath the nail bed and underneath the nail, it'll help lift it up and it'll just kind of come off on its own. So I'm hoping it's gonna stay intact, but if it doesn't, it's just because it's gotten so infected and ingrown. Okay, so we're also gonna put some silver nitrate on that to get the granulomas. So granulomas occur because the tissue is trying to protect itself, and so it starts building up extra tissue. It's highly vascular, which just means there's a lot of bleeding and blood that's associated with it. So the medication I'm going to use is called silver nitrate. They actually use it to, if you trim your dog's claw too short and it starts bleeding, you can silver nitrate it. It's a cauterizing agent. Okay, so just relax your toe here. I can see you. There we go. Now go to your happy place. Here we go. This is the hard part. Quick little stick. All right. Just think about how much better this is gonna feel. How are you even wearing a shoe with this?
It's, I usually just take, pain medicine for it.
Oh my gosh, what pain medicine you taking?
It's just, over the counter.
Okay. Well, it's gonna feel significantly better just getting those edges out. Next time, don't wait. And so I really wanted to show you guys this at home because this is what's gonna happen, if you do wait. And this, 3 to 4 months.
This is only the second ingrown I'll ever had. Like, the first one was, I think, maybe about a month before I had this.
Oh, you're kidding.
It got infected too, but I managed to get it out before it started like this.
Mm-hmm. So you got that one out.
I had someone else get it out for me.
Okay.
Because I had no idea anything about it.
So you had another podiatrist remove it?
Yeah.
Okay. Almost there. You're doing great. So as you know, this is the hard part. So they numbed it up the same way. Okay. Good deal, guys. All right. Well, we are going to get set up. So give me just a second, get all that arranged, and then we'll get those little pieces out. So, all right, everybody, we are back. Let's take a look at this toenail. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is free up the edges here. We've already tested it. He said he didn't feel anything. You change your mind, you let me know. Okay. So that one's free, and you kind of feel it just give. Super easy. Now that granuloma's in my way. So I'm gonna go back this way. We've got, looks like some debris, or part of there's some debris and a little bit more of the granuloma coming underneath the nail. So free that edge up. And this will go back easy now. If you feel okay? Okay. If you don't free those edges up, you'll kind of just be wrestling with the toenail. It will not, it has a hard time releasing. The nail itself, I can't really tell if especially the back part here, if infection's under there or not. So we'll get everything cleaned up and determine if the nail's gonna be viable. All right, so here is the root of the nail. So we gotta make sure we get that. If you leave that piece in, this is coming back. Okay, here's some debris. So you're gonna go home, kick this up in the air, right? Come on, little guy. Where are you going? Okay. That's pretty big. Both edges were big. Look at that. All of that was pretty much underneath the skin.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why the toe was not happy. And that's the wing. It's basically the root of the nail. If you do not get this, it will come back. So important. So I'm gonna check the edges, make sure I don't feel anything back there. Nope, nice and clean. Good. Now let's get the granulomas out of the way. Okay. One down, one to go. You can just see how, we talked about how vascular that gets. Do you remember if both sides started hurting or was it one side that started
It was
first?
the right side.
It was, yeah. That's the one that's kind of growing a little. Okay. I'm gonna do the chemical first for the toenail. Now, he's just getting over an infection. Also, let's definitely keep our nail a little bit shorter. The reason is if you keep it too long, it could bump up against the shoe and that'll create an ingrown actually back here. It loosens up the nail and you can get an ingrown on either side, but back there as well.
I was just worried about messing up it. That's why I didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, have some more gauze, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, make sure. Looking good so far. Sometimes you'll see that chemical tunnel under the nail, and then you're likely gonna have some nail damage. You gotta get it all the way back to that root. So we'll get the roots first, then we'll get the vinegar on there, clean everything up, make sure we don't get any third-degree burns on the skin, and then we'll silver nitrate the granulomas. So if you're asking yourself, you know, why wouldn't I send these soft tissue or the granulomas, which is soft tissue, to the lab, is because this is new. You know, this is only 3-4 months old. If it were something long-term, then I would definitely, or if something comes back, we'll definitely send them off to the lab, okay? But I don't think we need to at this point. Okay. Thank you. Our vinegar, we'll get this cleaned up. And it does seem like every time we do these videos, I am wearing white pants. So for everybody that wants to comment about my white pants, you know, it's not a bloodbath down here. I mean, I'm not. It's a toe. All right, let's get that silver nitrate. The first one. Some gauze, please. Thank you. Okay, just roll that on there. Again, it's gonna cauterize it. And the next time I see him, the skin's actually gonna retract back here. So it's gonna pull in, and this is also will debulk over time. Everything wants to come back to normal. If I were to take the tourniquet off right now, this guy would really be bleeding. Okay, all right. So, whoop, you're done.
Wow.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, good. Not too bad?
No.
All right, so you're gonna